Fiat. Simple, isn't it? The term is whole and commanding. And while it is an acronym for Fabbrica Italiana Automobili Torino, it also means let there be in Latin. And since the start of the 20th century, this brand sure has been making its mark. Stylized by the ruby red dot, the Fiat badge has always stood for style and comfort. And with its characteristic and forward-thinking lines, as well as sporty styling, Fiat has hit the jackpot with the Punto. The Fiat Punto is driven by fun, and she's ready to strut down the tarmac catwalk, or should I say highway.
I'm on my way to Silvassa from Daman this morning. It's about 27 kilometers away and should take me about 45 minutes to reach. I'm driving the Fiat Punto 2013 and it's a really nice car. I had a very comfortable drive from Mumbai to Daman last week and now Silvassa is right around the corner. The Fiat Punto feels like an old friend. Easy to drive, easy to park, and it has enough power for the highway. I also really like the finish of the car. It virtually has all the features possible to make a car really enjoyable.
Until the end of the 19th century, Silvassa was only a small village. In 1885, when it was still known as Vila de Paco de Arcos, a name which originated during the Portuguese rule, Silvassa was developed into a town. Now, as the capital city of the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and with its many scenic locations, Silvassa has grown into a popular family vacation spot.
I've just reached Silvassa, which was a super short drive from Daman, and the road was quite scenic. Now that I'm here, one of the first things I want to do is visit the Silvassa Tribal Museum. The Tribal Museum of Silvassa depicts the lives and people of Silvassa. There's a beautiful local flavor here and a brilliant exhibit.
Silvassa is also considered as the home of the Warlis, the indigenous tribe. Now that sounds like the perfect place to start. The best way to get to know the way the tribals used to live their life is right here. The museum hosts photos that feature the lifestyle of the tribals. Equipment such as hunting, farming, fishing and household items, as well as their musical instruments, reveal the simplicity of their life. The Silvassa Art Gallery right next door was worth the stop. It has an interesting mix of Warli art on display from upcoming artists. I even considered buying a beautiful village painting and taking it home. But it was time to get back into the car and head back towards nature. One of the most interesting things to do around here is to visit the Lion Safari Park, which occupies around 25 hectares of the Dadra and Nagar Haveli Wildlife Sanctuary. This zone is also home to the tribals. As I walked towards the caged area, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. The staff at the park named this lioness Sonal. She seemed to be feeling extremely warm, but I was honored I had the chance to meet her.
What a beautiful sight. The Lion Safari makes an effort to provide a home for the Asiatic lion. You can only see these in the wild in Gujarat's Gir forest.
I now began what turned out to be one of the best drives I have ever been on. I was on my way to visit Dudhani Lake, situated on the downstream of the Daman-Ganga River near Madhuban Dam and nestled between lush green forests and hills. It was nice to see the local way of life while passing through these villages. On En route, I spontaneously decided to visit Vrindavan, the temple dedicated to Lord Krishna and Shiva. Filled with the perfect blend of bends and curves, this road was simply top class. The pollution-free environment was so refreshing. It was just me, the road, and nature. The ride quality was excellent. I couldn't have been in a better mood when I finally arrived at Dudhini. To my surprise, I had a quaint little boat waiting just for me.
One look at Dudhini Lake and your heart will skip a beat. This is one of the most picturesque lakes I have ever seen. Located 35 kilometers from Silvassa, this is one place to come if you relish boating in a big lake.
Endowed with the bounty of nature, this was the perfect place to soak in the solitude.
I had a wonderful time visiting both Daman and Silvassa, but it's time to head back to Mumbai. The Fiat Punto has been a wonderful travel mate. She drives well and has enough space for both the boot as well as the cabin, and she has all of the features to keep me happy on a long drive. So if you have some time on your hands, I would suggest you head to Daman and Silvassa. You're in for a fun-filled weekend. See you next time.